prisoner who invented Lamborghini. Ferruccio Lamborghini was a prisoner of war. When he returned to Italy, he opened a small garage and converted military equipment into farming tractors. His timely venture turned him into a millionaire, and later the inventor of the most talked about luxury sports car, Lamborghini. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. It all started with being told he was just a farmer from Enzo Ferrari. In 1916, Ferruccio was born on a farm in the rural town of Rinazzo in northern Italy. His parents grew grapes to make wine for a living and raised him amongst their vineyards. They taught him to roll up his sleeves and have the drive to make quality products. Ferruccio took their lessons to heart, but not in the way that they had hoped for or imagined. He was more interested in fixing their tractors than learning how to manage the farm. Along with being disappointing, it was considered risky to stray from the family's business. Still, Ferruccio chose to explore his passion and studied mechanics at the Fratelli Taddea Technical Institute. To his father's dismay, Ferruccio never looked back after graduating. He started training with a master blacksmith who shared all of his ironworking and welding secrets. But it wasn't enough to impress a major factory that he had his eyes set on, Cavalier Riggi in Bologna. At the time, the factory worked on maintaining the Italian army's vehicles. Headstrong and stubborn, Ferruccio persisted and managed to convince the owner to hire him. When he turned 18, he left and returned to his hometown, Randazzo. There, he opened a workshop with his longtime friend, Marino Filippini. It wasn't until years later that he would discover it was the first step towards turning his passion into an empire. During the Second World War, he was enrolled into the Italian Air Force, working for the transport sections. After 1944, he became a prisoner of war in the British military forces, who put him to work in their motoring department. This way, Ferruccio got first-hand experience keeping cars on the road, even with limited part supplies. After the war, he returned to his hometown and started converting old war surplus material into the much-needed tractors for local farmers. The Lamborghini tractor business was inaugurated in a small garage, but the business got really successful and had to move into the larger premises soon thereafter. The tractor business made him a very wealthy man, and he started another factory building air conditioning and central heating equipment. This additional enterprise made Ferruccio Lamborghini even more money, and soon he became one of the wealthiest men in Italy. His love for fast cars became legendary as Ferruccio owned multiple exotic cars back then, a Mercedes SL300, a Jaguar, and a Ferrari, among others. But his personal Ferrari ran into problems with the clutch, and Ferruccio, being the hands-on person he was, went to visit Enzo Ferrari to complain about it. Disappointed with his Ferrari 250 GT since the clutch would always break down. One day, he brought the Ferrari to his mechanic for repairs. Ferruccio discovered that the clutch was identical to the one fitted into one of his tractors. This did not sit well with him, since he paid 10 euros for the clutch his tractor used and paid Ferrari 1,000 euros for the same part. Later, he decided to tell Enzo Ferrari about the imperfections he found in his cars. Along with the clutches needing frequent repairs, they were considered too noisy and rough on the road. Enzo brushed Ferruccio off and insisted the problem wasn't the car, but with him. "You're a tractor driver, a farmer. You shouldn't complain about my cars. They're the best in the world." "Yes, I'm a farmer, but I'll show you how a sports car should be." That day, Ferruccio went home and determined to prove what he was capable of. Many called his conquest crazy and believed he would squander his fortune. Motor show and praised by customers and critics. Ferruccio proved to Enzo and his doubters that he wasn't just a farmer, but also a mechanical genius capable of building superior cars. It was a sophisticated car that had a lot of class and was easy to operate. Over the next few years, Ferruccio's tractor and sports car businesses flourished. When it came to designing new models, Ferruccio gave his engineers freedom to experiment. This leadership style led to his team building the 400 GT and a secret project, the Mura P400. It was developed as a street race car and was the first in history to be made with a rear mid-engine layout. The The most surprising one is that the first Lambo ever to be showcased in an auto show did not have an engine. Lambos today are known for their revving, powerful engines, but did you know that the first Lamborghini debuted to the public did not even have an engine? However, when Ferruccio Lamborghini showcased the 350 GTV at the 1963 Turin Auto Show, the model had no engine. Beneath the hood, there were bricks, not an engine. This happened because the model was developed in a mere 4-month duration. However, the engineers experienced a problem when the engine was planted in the car. It didn't fit. Therefore, when the car was showcased, it had bricks under the hood. Ferruccio Lamborghini was a Spanish bullfighting fan. He was an enthusiast who enjoyed watching the game in his spare time. He really passionately enjoyed bullfighting events and was a big fan of the powerful animal. He equated this power to the power of his vehicles. Therefore, Lamborghini's logo is a raging bull full of passion, power, and prowess. Moreover, the first model to use the bull theme was the Lamborghini Mura. Mura is the name of a bull. Later on, several models of the Italian automotive manufacturer were named after a famous bullfighting bull. Lamborghini Aventador is also named after a bull known for its outstanding courage. Many luxury automobile manufacturers also have a racing team. For example, both Ferrari and Maserati have teams who compete in motor racing events. However, motor racing is something that Ferruccio Lamborghini has always disagreed with. The famous Italian engineer considered it a waste of time and resources and refused to start a racing team. This became a strict rule within the Lamborghini company. In recent years, this is something the company has had a rethink about, and they now have developed a noticeable presence in the motor racing industry. They have collaborated with the Swiss watchmaker brand Blancpain to form Automobili Lamborghini. While Lamborghinis are usually considered a luxury car that are often linked only to rich and famous people who own such a vehicle as a form of status, Lamborghinis also have some very useful purposes. One of the uses of Italians have for these cars is transporting donated blood and organs. There are time constraints between taking donated blood and organs and their arrival at an appropriate storage facility, so it makes sense that they would choose a fast car for this job. Another use of Lamborghinis is as police cars in both Italy and the United Arab Emirates. This is another purpose that makes sense due to the speed of the cars. Although it has retained its own name, Lamborghini is now owned by Volkswagen Group. As a company, Lamborghini has experienced many ups and downs. When the company almost went into ruin, they were rescued by the American company Chrysler in 1987. The company was then acquired by an Indonesian investment group in 1994. This led to a lot of uncertainty in the company. By 1998, Lamborghini was in control by the Volkswagen Group under the Audi subdivision. This is a union that has benefited both companies, and Lamborghini has flourished ever since. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon for more updates and notifications.